Hello, guys. Welcome back to another episode. Horse guys and gals. That's what I'm supposed to say every time I start an episode is like, hi, horse guys and gals. I always forget. I always just say hi, guys. Anyway, welcome back to another episode. It's been not quite a month, but we still have the Christmas tree up if you're viewing on YouTube. We're still in the Christmas spirit, so I'm glad we could get another episode in before the holiday was done. I hope you guys have been having a great holiday season. Whatever it is that you celebrate, I know there's all kinds of different holidays now this time of year anymore, besides just like Christmas and Hanukkah. But whatever you celebrate, or if you don't celebrate at all, that's totally fine too. I've been learning more people like just don't even celebrate it than I realized. My boyfriend works at a school, so like obviously they're very diverse and stuff, but he has a lot of coworkers that like they don't even celebrate it at all. Like any holiday this time of year, it's just like another day, another month. And that's totally fine too, whatever you want to do. I personally choose to celebrate Christmas because I love it. And I did grow up that way. I was never raised like religious or anything. So like I'm totally honest with people when I say like I celebrate Christmas because of the not just the presents, I guess, but it's just like a family time of year. It's, trying to show people in your life that you appreciate them. And like I know we can do that every day of the year. We can do that anytime, and you should do that anytime of the year, but I don't know. This time of year just gives me a time to focus on it and find a specific reason and time to do it. So I don't know. I just appreciate it for those reasons. Of course, I love getting gifts myself, but I like buying for people. I really like buying gifts and like finding gifts for people that like I find them something and give them a gift that says like I thought of you when I saw this. You know what I mean? I'm not a big gift card giver. I only give gift cards to a couple people in my life. One being my brother because he has very expensive taste and the only thing he wants every year is like some $5,000 tool. Um and otherwise he doesn't want anything. He's like really low maintenance. He's like, I don't need anything. Get me a gift card to like Menards or something so I can just go buy shit that I want. So that's what I get him. And then I did get my dad a gift card this year. I don't think he's watching this, so I'm gonna go ahead and say that I got him a Famous Dave's gift card. I don't know if that's like a national chain or not, but it's a chain around here that's like barbecue, not a steakhouse. It's more like just a barbecue place, but yeah, I like to stay away from gift cards because they're just not personal to me. They're just not like a thing you look at and you're like, that says this person. So yeah, I'm pretty much done. I think I have one more gift to buy for one of my nephews this week. It's the 21st, so like I got to get on it. But I think I only have one more to get. Otherwise, I'm pretty much done. Actually, I'd like to pick something up for my grandpa too. I do have my coffee here with me, so if you hear me slurping, sorry. I'll try to move the microphone out of the way. Coffee tastes so weird today. I ran out of coffee creamer, which is the worst. And money's been a little tight right now, so I've been avoiding going to Walmart because, Christmas and stuff. So I haven't bought any more coffee creamer. So today I just did like milk and brown sugar and stuff, and it's just really weird. I think the brown sugar, like because it's been open in my cabinet for so long, it just like tastes like cabinet and it's just not very good. But I'm going to drink her down. Another thing, if you're watching this on YouTube, you've already noticed that I did cut my hair. Nothing dramatic if you're listening, but I did get bangs. And they're not at their peak appearance right now because like this is my day off and I just got out of bed an hour and a half ago and like I did brush my hair, but it's kind of still bedheadish. They're giving a little Taylor Swift, Hannah Montana vibes right now. I'm not really sure if I like them or not. Like they're okay, but I don't know if I will cut them again, if I'll just let them grow out. I don't know. I wanted to try something a little different. I've had the same hair literally since like 7th grade, y'all. Forever. So I was like, let me just try something a little different. A lot of people think that I should go dark and dye my hair brown. I'm not to that bravery level yet. Blonde hair has kind of always been my identity. So, and I like the blonde hair on me. I've done brown hair before when I was younger. I went through a hair dyeing phase, but I did want to mix it up a little bit. So I tried bangs. They didn't really cut them the way that I wanted. I told the girl I wanted wispy bangs, like just really soft, like they're longer on the sides and they're just really light. And I went to a college. I went to like a beauty college to get it done because they say they're usually cheaper. It wasn't cheaper. And the girl was still learning. So I was like, no big deal. She went and got her instructor so that she'd make sure she did it right, which I totally appreciate. But like the instructor didn't do it right. So the instructor actually cut them for her to show her. And the instructor herself had bangs, and she was older, probably in her 50s or something. And she pretty much cut them to look just like hers. And hers were just like the straight across bangs. Like these are pretty straight across. Like they're not really longer on the sides. They're just kind of straight across, which it's fine. It'll be fine. But I just don't know if I like them or if I'll grow them back out. So yeah. Anyway, today's episode is a little Christmassy, and honestly, it's kind of late. I probably should have done this episode a little earlier, but it's fine. We're going to be fine. I want to take you guys through my Christmas list, and then I want to talk a little bit about gift ideas and stuff to buy for your horse lover in your life, because I do a video like this every year, like what to buy a horse lover for Christmas or what to buy your equestrian friends for Christmas. And yeah, it's some things are like yearly repeats, but like other years I think of something new and I'm like, that's something you could get for pretty much any horse person. Okay, so let's go through my Christmas list. I make a Christmas list every year, and I don't know, some people think it's really weird. Like my boyfriend thinks it's really weird. He's just thinks because I'm in my 20s, like, why would I be making a Christmas list? And aren't you like too old for that, or haven't we outgrown that? And honestly, my opinion is no. Why would we outgrow that? My mom makes an Amazon list every year. My sister makes an Amazon list for her husband and kids and probably herself every year. And I don't do it that way. I don't make an Amazon list. I just make a Google Doc and I like paste a bunch of links to stuff that I want, or I just like type a bunch of stuff that I want. And then whoever wants my Christmas list, I will like share it with them. So this year I didn't willingly share it with people. Like most years I'll just like send it to a bunch of my family members' email so that they have it. But like I kind of get tired of everybody thinking that it's weird or like immature, so I just stopped sending it to them this year, because every year I'm like, oh my god, you still making a Christmas list? Or oh my gosh, Michaela, why do you still make a Christmas list? So this year I was like, okay, well, I'm just gonna make one and I'm just not gonna send it to people. And guess what? Everybody is asking me where my Christmas list is. I'm like, well, I have it, but everyone thought it was stupid, so do you want it or not? And they wanted it, lo and behold. My mom's like, I always buy off of that list. I'm like, well, then stop complaining that it's dumb for me to make a list. I don't care what people say. If you're an adult, you can still make a Christmas list, because that's the whole point. Like, yeah, I buy stuff off of people's Christmas list for them, because the way I see it, I do like to buy personalized gifts for people. If I see something in a store and I'm like, oh my gosh, my grandma would love this, I'll buy it. But like, if a few weeks are going by, I still haven't bought her anything, it's getting close to Christmas, and she has a list of some stuff that she wants or needs, I'm totally fine with buying off of that list. My brother-in-law, super hard to shop for. I never know what the hell to buy him. The men in my life, like most of them, dads, brother-in-laws, brothers, like I just don't know what to buy them, because they don't want anything. I don't know what they need for their jobs. Like my brother-in-law, he's a mechanic. I don't know what the hell a mechanic needs. So my sister makes an Amazon list for him of stuff that he wants, stuff that he will use at work, stuff that will make his life easier. So I'm like, yes, okay, thank God. I will just go to that and I'll buy a few things off of it. And that's kind of how I show my appreciation for them without just giving them a gift card, because he does work on all of my vehicles. So let's get into my Christmas 2023 list. If you are watching on YouTube, I will insert like a screenshot here. But first, I'm just going to start with the bullet points because I just made some bullet pointed stuff just at the beginning of my list. I don't know. Before I post all the links, I just post some bullet points of the stuff that I want because it's like generic stuff that people don't need a link for. So the first one I put is a gift card to a massage place. So I don't typically want gift cards, but like I have been dying to get a massage. I don't know how. Well, I shouldn't say this because my money always goes towards other things, but like some people just go get a massage like every single week. And I wish I was one of those people. Like I'm just dying to go to a massage and have them just like work the shit out of my back. And I don't know why I carry a lot of my weight and stress on like my upper back and shoulders. I think it's because I have terrible posture. I always have. My boyfriend, he carries all of his stress on his lower back because he has some back issues down there. So it gets really tight. And like, I really, really, really want to do like a couples massage somewhere, but they're expensive. Like a 30-minute massage is like $50. And I just haven't been able to bring myself to like drop $120 for us to go get a half an hour massage together. I just can't bring myself to do it. So if somebody else wants to do it for me and do it in a gift card form, fabulous. The next thing I put, my family has to really like me to buy this, but I put a welder. So I think I talked about this in the last episode that I have been shadowing a farrier. And he has taught me how to weld. So he does very minimal welding, but like once in a while he will have to like weld something on a horseshoe, or, he welded his own hoof stands. He made me hoof stands and taught me how to weld, doing those. So now I want a welder, which are ridiculously expensive. So it's definitely not on my high priority list. But if like a few people in my family all wanted to contribute $150 to a welder, I would be like super excited about that because I've always wanted to learn how to weld. Like I always have wanted to learn and just nobody's taught me. My granddad was a professional welder, but he cannot weld anymore because he has a pacemaker. And like just nobody's gotten around to like teaching me how to weld. And I've always wanted to learn because there's always something like around the farm, like, or a piece on my trailer I wish I could weld on. I wish I could weld on those little trailer tie rings. What? Sorry, computer did a thing. I've just always wanted to be able to just like tack weld some things here and there. So I don't always have to ask somebody or wait on somebody to do something. And so I would love a welder, but I know they are very expensive. The third thing I put is a T-post driver. Me and my boyfriend basically share his, and I just get really tired of not being able to find it anywhere, or like he just come and take it because he needs it at the other farm, but he doesn't say anything to me when he comes to take it. So he just comes and takes it somewhere, and then I leave it where I thought it was, and now it's gone, and I've got a lot of fence work to do here. So it's just like, it's just so annoying. So I would really love a T-post driver to just have my own and not have to share anymore. The next one I put noise canceling headphones, like nice ones. I've never had a pair, and would be really nice to have a pair for like literally everything. I listen to a lot of podcasts when I'm outside fixing fence, when I'm outside working on my furniture, basically doing anything just like tedious outside. When I clean stalls at work, that's all I do is listen to podcasts. So having some nice noise canceling headphones would be super cool. Next thing I put was stall mats. Also, not high on my expectations, but super, super good gift. If anybody has a horse lover in your life, like there is always a use for stall mats. I personally need like 4 of them because I want to put them in my red trailer, because my red trailer, since I got it, has basically just been a storage unit. But I would really like to start using it, but I want stall mats in it first because it has a wood floor. So I need some stall mats. I would love to put some stall mats in the shelters, like so they're not just tearing up the ground in there and it stays a little bit drier. I would love to put stall mats down. Just I could use them for everything. I would love to put a couple more in front of the hitching post, and then where I normally bathe the horses, tied to a tree across the driveway, would love to have some rubber mats down there so it's not a mud hole. Yeah, stall mats, like I need them, and they're not that expensive. Like here, they retail around $55. During Black Friday and stuff, I think they had them for $35, so they're not too bad. The next thing is a battery charger, like a car battery charger, because I just get so pissed off at my vehicles, when the battery dies, just for absolutely no reason, or when it's cold. That just literally makes me want to punch a wall. So I would love to have a battery charger because I always have to borrow one, or my boyfriend has to bring one home from work or something, and it's just annoying. Next one is Hey Chicks Hay Nets. So I've never had them. I've never invested in them, but I know people love them. And they're a little more on the expensive side. That's why I've never invested in them, but I know people love them. I know people that have them. We use them at work. We've used them at 2 of the boarding facilities that I've worked at, and they never rip. They never get holes. They're super easy to fill. The net, like, it's not even super thick. Like, some of the nets I know, like the really durable ones, just have a really thick rope on them. These ones don't. They're very lightweight. They're very compact and small, just like your plastic hay nets, but they're durable and they don't rip. I had somebody give me a bunch of Hay Chicks round bale nets this year, so I've been putting those on all of the round bales. They've held up great. Obviously I've only been using them for a few weeks, but so far they're holding up good. They're easy to put on. I would love to have a few Hay Chicks hay nets hanging around, or even in my like barrel slow feeders that I build, put those in there instead of the plastic ones. So I put those on my list just because you can't go wrong with them. They would be nice to have for pretty much anything, and I'm not really gonna have to replace them probably ever. The next one is moving blankets. This is kind of just a generic one because I need them for my furniture projects. If you guys don't know, I do have a second YouTube channel called Hot Mess Distressed, and I renamed it and started doing my furniture flipping videos on it earlier this year. And so it's still very small, but I am doing my furniture flipping over there, and I'm probably gonna do some other like DIY projects over there as well. So go over there if you're interested. But moving blankets for my furniture so it doesn't get scratched and stuff would be really nice. This next one, I'm really excited. I really hope I get this. It's a magnet fishing magnet. I don't know about you guys, but I have always wanted to go magnet fishing. I know some people that have done it, and I see videos of it on TikTok and stuff all the time of people magnet fishing. So if you don't know what it is, you basically take a big magnet and you tie it to a rope and you just like chuck it into bodies of water, like rivers, creeks, ponds, whatever, and you just like try to see what you pull up. So people on TikTok are going so extreme with it. They're pulling out like bikes, motorcycles, golf carts out of these rivers. They found a ton of like guns and ammo, just like all kinds of stuff. And I'm like, I want to do that. That just seems like such fun to just like chuck a magnet into the water and see what comes out. So I put a magnet fishing magnet on my list, and I've had it on my list for like 3 years. Nobody buys it for me. Big magnets, also one of those things that like kind of costs some money, and I just don't want to spend it on myself. So it's on my list. Next is a Dremel tool. A Dremel tool if you guys don't know, probably most of you guys know, but it's like a little tool that spins almost like a drill, but it's got little files on the end, or like sandpaper and stuff, so you can sharpen things. And I actually want one for my hoof nippers, because I never even thought about using a Dremel, but the farrier that I'm shadowing, that's what he uses. He just uses a Dremel and just like sharpens up the tip. It takes him like 5 seconds. And I was using like a little hand file, and just like doing one stroke at a time, and it takes like 250 before you even like make a dent on the blade to get it sharper. So I put a Dremel tool on there, and I think that would really be handy for my hoof nippers. Next, this was kind of a gag, but like I'd probably still rock them. They're the Croc boots. And if you guys haven't seen these, I'll put a picture in there. They're kind of just funny ugly. They're ugly because they're Crocs, but like I'd probably still rock them, you know? So like I really like having my Crocs. I love having Crocs just to like slip on and go outside, feed my chickens and stuff. I'll wear them to Walmart and whatever, but like the Croc boots, it's just like, dude, you gotta have them. So those are on my list. Okay, now we're gonna get into the links that I put on here. Make sure I'm still recording. I got 9 minutes. Let's see. Okay, I actually didn't even realize this was on my list. This first item is from the Distance Depot. And I'll put screenshots in here, like I said, so you guys can see this stuff. This is a Sheer Comfort Ghost Sheepskin Seat Saver. Okay, so I've been wanting one of these for my English saddle. My English saddle, you guys, it's so freaking uncomfortable. And it's literally, I think I bought it for less than $100 off of somebody on Facebook several years ago. And I have those like, what are they called? They're just like a sleeve, like a sheepskin type sleeve that goes over the stirrup leathers. So those don't like rub into my legs so bad, but it's still so uncomfortable to sit in. Just to ride in it for more than an hour or so, my butt hurts so bad, and it's just like the worst. So I wanted one of these seat saver things, or seat cushions. It doesn't even have to be like this exact one, but just something like this to make it more comfortable to ride in, because I do like riding in it for my distance events, because it is lighter weight. And allows like, you know, more airflow for the horse. So I like using it. It's just like so horribly uncomfortable that I cannot bring myself to do it. So that's that. Next, I have these Inca's vegan trek boots. Okay. So for the, oh my gosh. Okay. I thought the link wasn't going to work. For those of you that don't know, I was vegan for 5 years. And so if I can, oh my God, if I can find, like vegan boots, I will. So these ones came up on my Facebook a while ago, these, like hiking type boots. And I wanted boots like this also for endurance, because they are more comfortable to ride in than like your Western boots and stuff. So yeah, these are on my list too. The next one, this isn't really horse related at all. This is for my furniture stuff, but I have this painting tent on it. Again, it doesn't even have to be this brand. I just want one of these painting tents so that I can paint outside, because I do all my work out of just my little tack shed, because we don't have a garage or anything. So I put this on there so that I can paint outside and not have to worry about so much like leaves and stuff blowing around. Sorry, I thought I heard a noise. Give me a second. Okay, we're back. Sorry. I don't know how many. I would love to know how many episodes. I think probably every single one I stopped because I'm like, I think I heard a noise. Anyways, I think it's just my furnace. Next thing on my list, this Willow boutique started coming up on my social medias, and I just really like their clothes. So not partnered with them or anything, but these like flare pants These are like what all the rodeo girls are wearing these like bell-bottom type pants. And so these hot pink ones currently are on my Christmas list. And I could rock some hot pink bell-bottom jeans. These are just like some other jeans that they have that are super cute. Okay, this next one, this is also for my furniture stuff, but these clamps, okay, I don't have any clamps, and like I need it for horse stuff, for my furniture stuff. Like these, I call them alligator clamps. I don't know if that's actually what they're called, but those, you know, clippy ones, so handy to have around. So some of those are on my list. They're pretty cheap. So, I mean, if I don't get those, I'll probably just go buy some. Let's see here. This next one, oh, these are also clamps, I think. Yeah, these ones. These are ratcheting clamps. Again, these are mostly just for my DIY type stuff and my furniture. Next one is on tactical.com. I really like, I'll be honest, I love Fallon Taylor's stuff. I know some people say it's like super cheap or whatever, but like, dang, she's got some cute stuff. So this one's on my list. This is the Wildflower light tack set by Tactical. It's $99, which is not bad. And it's a head stall and a breast collar, and it's the florally pattern, and it's adorable. So yeah, I think that just came up across my thing too. Like her stuff does come across my feed pretty often when she's having sales and stuff. So I think I clicked on it one day and saw this pattern and was like, oh my gosh, that's adorable. So I would definitely rock that if I got it. This is like basically anything from this site. The XO Marshmallow site is like a gourmet marshmallow brand, and oh, I'm a sucker for marshmallows, so I put basically anything on that site. Next is Amazon. Oh, this is kind of embarrassing. Amazon's Best Choice. I put a keyboard on it, and my mom literally texted me and was like, is this a glitch or did they change the link or something? And I said no. I wanted a keyboard because I want to learn how to play piano or play a keyboard. They might be different, I don't know, because I just want to. So yeah, there's that. SS Tack. What is this? Oh, these magnetic sheets. Okay, I want to know if any of you horse folks have used these magnetic, just like, they basically look like a fly sheet, but they have all these magnets all over them. I don't know if they're any good. I've never used them. I don't really know a lot of people that use them, but I see people using them on like their barrel horses and stuff. And I thought this would be really nice to have for endurance, to throw on BB or whoever else I use. Just, I don't know. I've heard they're really good for like blood flow, and I've tried to do a little research on them. I don't really understand it. But I know they're good for like muscle recovery and blood flow and stuff, and horses really enjoy them. So I put one of these on here because, like I said, this one's $170. I don't really want to pay for one, but would love to get one for Christmas if I don't have to pay for it. So that's on my list because I think the horses just would enjoy that. And like even Sugar holds around a lot of lesson kids that don't have balance, that just kind of flop around up there in the saddle. And if this would give her like a little relaxing, like feel good type thing once a week or so, I would love to have something like that for her. Let's see. What is this? The next one is it's this. Oh, I think I saw this on the TikTok shop. It's this like neck roller that you like put around your neck, and the things just like go like this in your neck and just like, you know, tenderize your muscles and stuff. Like that just looks divine. So I slapped it on there. This next one is also by Tactical. I think I know what this one is. Yeah, this turnout sheet. This is so cute. It's also the wildflower print. This is just freaking adorable. Like, oh my gosh, I would so love to see my horses wearing these. So I put that on my list. And, you know, I would like to have another couple sheets laying around just for like show season. I just have one. So it just like, it would just be nice to have one to throw on them after I give them a bath and they dry, so they don't just like go out and roll or something. It keeps them clean overnight. And it would be just be nice to have around. Let's see. This next one's a battery. So all of my tools are like Porter cable tools. And the only place that I can find an actual Porter cable brand batteries are at walmart.com. And I would love to have a few more batteries laying around for my tools because your girl always needs tools. Let's see. Oh, okay. These next two are actually saws. So these are also tools. I have a DeWalt. Oh wait, maybe that's the weed whacker. I have a DeWalt weed whacker on here. So we had one and I don't know what happened to it. It quit working. But that thing would take down the Amazon. I swear to God, it would whip the shit out of like all of this brush that we live in. And then the next one is a cordless pole saw. So like I said, we live in the forest, so we have like just branches and debris and stuff just like falling out of the trees all the time. We have trees falling down all the time, and having a pole saw to cut them up is so nice. And we have one, but it's like I've used the shit out of it. So I think the electrical like in the middle in the pole like is kind of getting bad because it doesn't always make a connection, even, with a full battery. Okay, this next one, I'm gonna have to insert the picture, but I've been seeing these boots everywhere lately, and they are like just traditional Western boots, just from the top all the way down to the toe in rhinestones. And I just want them so bad. Like, I'll probably have no reason to wear them other than like to rodeos and stuff. Like if I just go watch one, I don't compete in them, but I just love them. So they're just fabulous. Like, I just need something that's fabulous once in a while. So I put those on my list. And if anyone wanted to buy those for me, I would so not complain. Yeah, they're kind of awesome. Okay, we got a couple more. This one's for my finger. So this is like it's an ultrasound thing. Yeah, it's like a little handheld ultrasound tool. And so they used this on my finger. If you guys don't remember, at the beginning of the year, Luna broke my finger, trying to give her a tuba dewormer. And so in physical therapy, they used to use these little ultrasound pens, and they just like rub it around on my finger a bunch, and it felt so nice. And it really helped my finger. And my fingers actually, it's been bothering me for a couple of months. Like, mainly the knuckle gets really tight, and I've noticed at night it gets really tight in the morning. And it's sore. It hurts all the time, pretty much. It's just like, I don't know, probably some more scar tissue forming in there. It's really sensitive and hurts. And I told them that, but they're just kind of like, well, just keep working it and doing your exercises and stuff. But I remembered those little ultrasound pens that they use, and I actually wonder if that would help it if I had one to just keep doing it with. So I put one on my Christmas list. And let me see. I'm sure the ones like that they used were worth thousands of dollars. This one is, yeah, it's a therapy machine for pain relief. So I think it would be really good for my knuckle. It's $120. So it's kind of like a weird object to have, but it's, not crazy priced. So that's everything on my Christmas list. Kind of some random stuff that I actually need in there, and then some stuff that like I don't need but I would really like. So I think that's how you make a Christmas list. Like, you gotta mix it up, because if you just put a bunch of random crap in there that you just want, like, you have those family members that are like, oh, well, I don't want to get you that because you don't really need it. But then you also have family members that are like, well, I want to get you stuff that you like want, that you don't want to spend the money on, and that would be just a luxury item. So I got to do a mix. And there's just stuff that I just don't want to buy and pay for, like the massage thing. Okay, so lastly, I want to just do a quick rundown of like some stuff that people can get for the horse lovers in their lives. If they don't know what to buy them for Christmas. So the first thing I have is something that was on my list that I talked about, which were Hey Chicks hay nets. Just go to the Hey Chicks website and just pick out a couple. Obviously, if your horse person doesn't feed the giant round bales, then like they don't need the round bale nets, which are pretty expensive anyways, but just like some half bale nets, some whole bale nets, ones to hang in their stall or in their trailer for their horse, like I don't think any horse person's going to be disappointed with Hey Chicks hay nets. And there's some other really good brands out there too. It's not just Hey Chicks. I know there's Guts Buster, something like that. Those ones have really good reviews. There is a brand called Texas hay nets, I think, and I'm not sure what all they make. I know I have used their round bale hay nets, but they probably make smaller ones too. Those are really high quality. There's an orange brand, I can't remember what the name is, where they're just like completely, they're all orange. Those are good as well. But some really good high quality hay nets like Hay Chicks, they're so nice to have around. They're not going to need replaced all the time. And some horses have like literally figured out how to rip a hole in hay nets. So they'll just do it to every single one. That's cheap. So yeah, you can't go wrong with those. The next thing I put is like trailer accessories. I know a lot of people these days are putting cameras in their trailers. So camera trailers, oh my gosh, trailer cameras. My friend Brooke has one in her trailer, so we could watch the horses while they're back there on road trips when we're going to an endurance thing. She's got like, I actually got one too, but those covers that go over the bucket. Hold on, I gotta sneeze. Oh my gosh, I hope that didn't just like blow a huge sound into this mic. Sorry if it did. She has those like bucket covers that go over like a water bucket. And so you can hang it in the trailer and it's got a hole in the middle. So like the horses can reach their head in there and drink if they want, but the cover makes it so it doesn't splash. They're like anti-splash covers for the buckets. So those are awesome so that the horses can have access to water. Tools. I put tools. Horse girls need to have tools, even if they don't realize it. Like if they have a trailer, they need stuff to change a tire. They need tools for fixing their tack. They need tools to fix fence, especially the ones that have horses at home. They need tools and stuff. So like a little tool set. I told my dad a few years ago that I wanted a big tool set. And so he bought me that Porter Cable one, which Porter Cable's not too bad of a brand. It's definitely not the highest end thing, but it's not total junk either. We sold a lot of Porter Cable at the small engine place I worked at, and they work pretty well. Like I said, the only thing is the batteries. I have to get them at walmart.com apparently. So like a little tool set is great. It's a great option. Even like the handheld tools. I literally wouldn't get anything done if I didn't have my impact or a drill or, even my little circular saw. I use that thing all the time. But yeah, tools are a great option. Feed buckets literally are never a bad option because they break. The rubber ones are kind of expensive to buy, so a lot of us just buy the plastic ones, but the rubber ones are way more durable, like feed and water buckets. Rubber like pans and stuff. I've bought in the little plastic feed pans before, and a horse I had a couple years ago like literally just put her foot through it, so she destroyed that one. Yeah, feed buckets, water buckets, they're great. We always need them. You could literally never have too many buckets. Like you always need them around. My horses destroy them when I put them out there, so you always need new ones. The next thing is water tank heaters. I would highly recommend this as a gift option if your horse person has horses at home, or they do like a self-care type thing where they have to take care of the horses themselves. They're not like in a boarding situation. Most boarding places have like heated waterers already, but tank heaters, oh, so nice to have. They're so nice to have. They're kind of expensive. Like the good quality ones are expensive. And they're literally a lifesaver. Like I'm so glad like the girls at my place have heated water tubs, because then I don't have to bust open like 18 water tubs every day. So nice. And when they do like get really, really frozen, and trying to get that huge chunk of ice out of there is literally the biggest headache. This next one is for her horse. So you can buy stall toys and stuff for the horses. That's always kind of a nice little gift option. Jolly balls, they make like those lick it treats. Even if like the horse doesn't live in a stall or doesn't ever go in a stall, they can use them for traveling or just hang them out in the pasture for something for them to do. Young horses will definitely utilize toys most of the time. So Jolly Balls, they have those lick it treat things where you put it in there and then the horse has to like swing it around while it tries to lick the treat, and it keeps their mind busy. What else? They have those big treat balls. Have you guys seen those treat balls that like you can hang, that are just like a massive ball of like, I don't even know what they're made of. But yeah, same concept. It hangs and then the horse has to try to like eat it. Those hay balls, they have those like octagon shaped balls with like the holes in them, and you stuff it full of hay and then the horse has to like roll it around and try to eat the hay. So things that like keep the horse occupied and busy. Stuff like that. Always a nice little gift option. The next thing I put is travel friendly things. So if you have a horse girl that shows a lot or is traveling to events with her horse, travel friendly things like, I was saying earlier, like that lid that goes around a bucket so it doesn't splash, collapsible buckets. I really enjoyed having a water tank that can carry water around. So like, I don't know, I think I've got one that's like 15 gallons or something, and you just fill it and you can put it in your trailer, because some horses are a little bit finicky about their water. If it smells or tastes different, they don't want to drink so much when they're on, road trips or at a show or something. So having water that you can take water from home to encourage your horse to drink, always super handy. Trailer organizers. So like some of our trailers, like they get to looking like a 5-year-old's bedroom, right? Like just crap thrown everywhere. And so having like an organization system, places to hang stuff, containers to put like brushes in and like your first aid stuff, super handy to keep your trailer from looking like a war zone. Okay, some stocking stuffer ideas. Obviously, you can always buy gift cards if you want to go that way, especially for a stocking. Like, it's not a bad stocking stuffer idea. To a feed store, to a tack store. Dover is a really popular one, especially if your horse person rides English, if you know, and you get them a Dover gift card. Like, that's literally every horse girl's dream, is to just go shop at Dover. Otherwise, there's plenty of other places too. And you can do online gift cards. Like you can get an online gift card to Schneider's, Chick Saddlery, tactical.com. We have a couple small tack stores like where I'm from. I think one of them's called Longhorn. You could get a gift card to like a local saddle shop or tack store or whatever, or the feed store. You could always get a gift card to the feed store because these horses never stop eating, right? So, your Tractor Supply and your Fleet Farms and stuff like that, they're going to utilize that for sure. A bag of treats, always an obvious one. Get a bag of treats for their horse. Or you can make treats. Like if you're like a chef girly or a baker girly, just go to or guy, just go to the kitchen and whip up some horse treats. Look up a recipe online. There's all kinds of them, and do it yourself. Like that's super cute. They will super appreciate that. And it's a little more thought consuming than just going buying a bag, but do whatever you want. The horse isn't going to complain either way. I put gloves because I think all horse people, like at some point in time, need a pair of gloves. And I really like the riding gloves that are like actual form-fitting, like tight gloves. Noble Outfitters used to make, I don't know if they still make them, like a really nice pair that was super stretchy and soft. I personally do a lot of horse training, so I need gloves, especially with one I have right now, Hazel. She's got a ripping away problem. Having gloves to protect your hands is like a necessity with her. Or a lot of girls, like, they just ride in gloves. They ride in them all the time. Stacking hay, like, just there's always a use for a pair of nice, like, riding gloves. So those would fit easily in a stocking. Another thing I put is, especially if you have somebody that has multiple horses, or maybe is a trainer and does it for a living, or has a lot of lesson kids, a planner slash filer slash organizer, books for like, I know like a girl that I work with, she trains at a couple different barns. She's always going around and has to stay organized that way. I know girls that have lesson barns that have all these lesson kids, and some of them do like these bulk pricing things where if you pay for like a month of lessons at a time, whatever, that stuff has to be written down, right? I help out at a horse ranch that has like 40 head of horses, so like she keeps records on the horses, on what days they came and who's seen the vet when, and like, so organization is really important, especially for people that have multiple horses or multiple clients. So you can't go wrong with something like that either in a stocking. And having it personalized, like a horsey type thing, from Etsy or somewhere like that, always gonna be a cute little stocking stuffer option. So that's my last one. That's all I got for you guys today. Hopefully this wasn't too boring for you, listening to my Christmas list that has a variety of things on it, but there's always just some ideas. If you don't know what to get, we still got a few days before Christmas, and this should be going up right away, I think. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. Have a Merry Christmas. I'm not sure if I'm going to see you guys before the beginning of the next year, so have an awesome holiday. I hope you guys get together with some family, or if you don't celebrate, just have an awesome relaxing day off and enjoy yourself, eat a lot of good food, and I'll see you guys next year. So yeah, thank you guys so much for listening and watching. Our podcast has grown over the last year. I know it's not always the most consistent thing, but thank you guys that continue to listen and continue to come on and watch the YouTube videos and leave your comments and stuff. I would love reading you guys' comments. So anytime you guys have an idea or a question or anything you want me to talk about, leave it down below. I always read all your guys' comments. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next year. Bye.